After studying this module, you shall be able to know the meaning of promotions mix, identify the different elements of the promotions mix, learn about the factors affecting the promotions mix, and learn about the promotions budget.
This module is all about promotions. Promotions are any form of communication to the audience to remind, to persuade, or to inform. The basic idea is that we would like to build a relationship with our audience, and this relationship will be built on trust. It is important to convey information, facts, benefits, whatever is communicated, it should be trustworthy and credible. In order to have effective promotions, we normally associate celebrities, experts, events, festivals, experiences, ideas, feelings, colors, symbols, and even objects. It's important to understand promotion in the overall context. The marketing mix has 4 P's, of which 1 P is promotion. So you have product, price, promotion, and place. There are 8 elements of the promotions mix. The first is advertising. Advertising is any paid form of presentation by an identified sponsor. The second is sales promotion, which is a short-term incentive to boost sales. The third is PR and publicity, which is basically maintaining relations with all the publics that come in contact with the organization. The fourth is direct marketing, which is marketing directly through catalogs or brochures to people's homes. The fifth is personal selling, which is one-to-one interface with the consumer. The sixth is events and experiences, wherein different experiential events, marathons, runs, or other adventure sports are organized to give a feeling of involvement with the brand. Interactive marketing. This is online marketing and all the tools of online marketing. The last is word of mouth or warm. When we discuss with our friends or with our parents the features of different brands or the benefits that we have received, all of this comes under word of mouth marketing.
Looking at promotion and its significance. Promotion is the term used for all the communications that organizations use to inform, persuade, and remind consumers about their brands. Through different promotion methods or elements, the organization can convey to the consumers all the information it deems necessary to build relationships and trust with them. Consumers gain in a variety of ways from promotion and communications from organizations. They learn about different products and services, their use, appropriate occasions, key attributes, and availability of discounts. They also learn about the brand, what it stands for, and for whom the brand is appropriate. Promotion helps the organizations to associate celebrities, experts, events, festivals, experiences, ideas, feelings, colors, symbols, and objects with the brand to create a meaningful image in the minds of its target audience. Figure attempts to place the relationship of promotion and its elements within the perspective of the overall marketing mix. The marketing mix refers to the 4 P's: production, price, promotion, and place. Within promotion, there are a mix of 8 elements that are referred to as the promotions mix. Elements of promotion are advertising, sales promotion, public relations and publicity, direct marketing, personal selling, events and experiences, interactive marketing, and lastly, word of mouth marketing. Let us now discuss The characteristics of the 8 elements of the promotions mix. Organizations use a combination of some or all of these elements in their communication strategy to effectively reach their audiences. Just as the piece of marketing need to be synchronized, so too must be the elements be integrated to convey the same message in the same wavelength. This ensures that all audiences receive the same communication from all the sources, thereby creating a clear and lasting image of the brand. Let us study each of the elements in detail. The first element of promotion mix is advertising. Philip Kotler defined advertising as any paid form of non-personal presentation and promotion of goods, services, or ideas by an identified sponsor. Advertising is a powerful mode of communication using print, audio, and visual means. It helps to create a lasting image of the brand, and the impact of advertising goes beyond the target consumer segment to the general masses as well. This helps in creating a generalized image in the society for a brand. The consumers are able to easily recall those brands that are advertised effectively. Advertising is monologue in nature. In other words, it does not require the audience to respond, only a one-way transfer of communication message. Advertisement is also pervasive. Large-scale advertising is part of our society. It enables the consumers to make comparisons between brands and also enables the sellers to offer a variety of messages in creative formats. Today, advertising is not only an industry but also a creative art form. The Cannes International Festival of Creativity awards advertising agencies for the most creative ads every year. Sales promotion is the next element of the promotions mix. Sales promotion is the short-term incentive given to the consumers to buy products immediately. Discounts, contests, and combo offers are examples of this. This is used primarily to boost sales in the short run and results in a damaged brand image if continued for a longer period of time. It is a useful method to not only boost sales but also to catch the attention of the consumers. Sales promotion offers concessions or other inducements to pull the consumers into buying the product. Many brands offer sale discounts in India just before the onset of the winter or summer. Online stores, too, offer discounts on occasions such as the founding day. Flipkart recorded unprecedented 6 billion rupee sales on its The Big Billion Day, which was kept on the day the founders rented a flat to start their online business. The third element of promotion mix is public relations and publicity. Public relations is about communicating with the public to create a favorable image. By public, it is meant all the stakeholders and society at large that comes into touch with the organization at one point or another. This could range from consumers to shareholders to the employees of the firm. Publicity is about sending information in the media through press conferences or press releases, but without payment. Both public relations and publicity are intended to create a positive impression on not only the target consumers but also people at large. Such communication has a higher credibility than other modes as it is seen to come from a genuine source that have not been paid to give the information. The next element of promotion mix is personal selling. Personal selling is one-to-one selling. As its name suggests, it is a personal face-to-face interaction to explain the product benefits, resolve the questions, and if possible, demonstrate the product usage. As it cannot be delivered to the masses, personal selling is done only to the target segment of customers. It is quite effective to clear the doubts that the consumers may have about the product and is also helpful to forge relationships wherein the consumers can feel cared for. The fifth element is direct marketing. Direct marketing is communicating to the consumers through direct forms such as telephone, fax, email, and physical mail. It involves building a list of consumers from the target segment with their contact addresses and then sending them catalogs, product brochures, or pamphlets informing them of relevant product characteristics. Since these are sent to specific people, the messages can be customized for greater impact. The sixth element of promotion mix is events and experiences. Organizations frequently sponsor events and activities to boost their brand presence in cities and other places of routine life of their consumers. Marathons, walkathons, college festivals, and road shows are common examples of such events. These are successful as they associate the consumer's involvement in the event with the brand. If there is a strong match between the event experience and product relevance, the brand will be able to connect immediately and a favorable connection will be established. The next element is interactive marketing. Interactive marketing pertains to all the online activities and communications used by the organizations to promote their brands. With a spurt in smartphone usage in India, millions are spending more time on the internet. The internet allows people to respond to ads rather sit passively, such as on television. Consumers can choose to replay ad videos, click on ads to see the product websites, participate in online lotteries and contests. Moreover, messages can be modified to ensure the appropriate viewer will watch the ad meant for him based on his prior searches or preferences or internet usage behavior. Statistics for 2014 clearly show that India is the biggest user of WhatsApp and the second biggest user of Facebook. More than half of the 70 million users of Truecaller are in India. Clearly, the next wave of opportunity in promotions lies in the online marketing. The eighth and the last element of promotion mix is word of mouth. Word of mouth is a powerful form of communication that can make or break brands. Any form of sharing of information between people through oral, written, or internet communication is word of mouth. Many people share their experiences of usage of brands with friends, family members, and colleagues. This information can pass quite quickly from one to another and can influence buying behavior as well as brand image formation. A case in point is the song Why This Colaveri D, released in 2011. The song became a mass hit, becoming the most searched video in India and an internet phenomenon in Asia in a matter of weeks. The reason behind its sudden rise being the word of mouth activity on the social networking sites. Word of mouth is a powerful mode because people trust others who have used the product. Websites and applications frequently display user reviews and ratings to instill this trust in their consumers. Apart from being a credible source, word of mouth is also timely in nature. People who have recently used the product can always be found describing both the advantages and disadvantages of a product. Let us now discuss about developing a promotion program. Promotion involves heavy expenditure and therefore should be done in a planned and systematic way rather than randomly over the years. A number of guidelines are available to systemize promotions. Karen et al. Describes a set of 6 questions to develop the promotion program step by step. First, who is the target audience? Then, what are the promotion objectives? What is the available budget? Which promotional elements to use? Where should the promotion be run? And lastly, when should the promotion be run? Specifying the target audience is the first step and ensures that the organization's communication reach the group of consumers for which the promotion is intended. An understanding of the target market helps to tailor the promotion program for impact. This understanding is derived from market segmentation and market research studies. The elements of promotion mix are chosen according to the target audience characteristics. The next step is specifying the objectives of the promotion program. Examples of objectives may be to reach 80% of the target market, generating awareness about the brand, or to increase sales by 30% in a month. Objectives are dependent on the life cycle stage of the product as well as the stage in buying decision process. The promotion budget directly depends on the frequency and width of coverage intended. There are different methods to determine the promotion's budget. The next step is which promotional elements to use, implying the combination of elements to use in the promotions mix. The mix may include all or a combination of some of the elements, and a number of factors affect this choice. The next step is where the promotion should be run. This implies identifying the best medium to execute the promotion. For instance, there are different media available for advertising, such as television, radio, magazines, newspapers, billboards, and the internet. Similarly, if the promotions mix involves publicity and PR, then the execution will involve selecting what type of events to sponsor. To decide what media is the best reach, frequency, and impact need to be considered as well. Reach is the number of individuals exposed to the promotion at least once during a given period of time, while frequency is the number of times they are exposed to it. Impact is a qualitative aspect of the message. For example, a colored advertisement in a magazine has greater impact than a newspaper. The final step refers to the timing of the promotion program. This involves a schedule with the order in which the elements will be used and the frequency of their use. Repeat advertising is better than one time shows as it enables better recall and familiarity. Otherwise, a continuous schedule is maintained throughout the year. On occasions such as launch of a product, a pulse schedule may be opted for. The consumer's rate of purchase, often called the frequency purchase, and forgetting rate, that is how quickly consumer forgets the brand after exposure to an ad, also determine how frequently the promotion is to be done. Once the promotion program is developed through the aforesaid 6 steps, it is necessary to pre-test it on a small sample, which is called a pilot study, of the target audience to see their response to it. The feedback is then used to fine-tune the program for maximum impact. After the final execution of the program, post-testing is also done to determine whether the objectives of the promotion have been achieved by the promotion program. Let us now discuss the factors affecting the promotions mix. The right promotions mix determines the success of the communication initiated by the organization to influence its customers. The business context and circumstances, along with the characteristics of each medium, influence the choice of which promotion to select. The type of market is another important determinant as consumer markets require more advertising, online marketing, and sales promotion. The business markets, on the other hand, emphasize on personal selling as it is personalized and services can be customized as per the client organization requirements. The stage at which a buyer is in the purchase process also affects the promotion mix choice. When most of the buyers in the target group are in the awareness stage, then preference to advertising, online promotions, and sales promotion should be given. If the buyers need to be taught about the product benefits or how the brand is better than the rest, then advertising and personal selling do it best. Conviction about the brand is best done through personal selling. The final closing of the sale is best facilitated through sales promotion and personal selling. The stage of product in its product life cycle also affects the weightage given to different promotion methods. In the introductory stage, awareness generation is achieved through advertising, events, and experiences and publicity. Trial is induced in this stage through personal selling and sales promotion. The growth stage relies on the word of mouth. The maturity stage witnesses heavy competition. Advertising along with personal selling gains importance. In the decline stage, all tools are reduced and sales promotion is used to push through whatever sales the product can manage. Let us look at the core requirements for effectiveness. For promotions to be truly effective, all the P's in the marketing mix should be synchronized with each other and the overall vision of the organization. For instance, if a company wants to be the industry leader in quality products in the next 5 years, it would be natural to create high quality products with quality packaging, use premium pricing, select high end distribution outlets, and ensure every communication spreads the message of high quality. Moving on our discussion to promotion budget. Deciding on the budget for promotions is difficult as there is a lot of variation amongst organizations on their communications expenditure. Different methods exist depending on the philosophy and perspective of the management in the firms. Let us study each one of these in detail. Starting with the affordable method. The affordable method involves laying out expenditure for promotions after all other expenses have been met with. This is done by the firms whose management does not view promotions as an investment in brand building. Moreover, expenses over the years can be unpredictable, leading to fluctuations in the promotions budgets. This leads to short-term plans for promotions, and an integrated approach to brand building becomes difficult. The percentage of sales method offers a fixed ratio of sales to promotions. This method offers a regular budget but gives an impression that sales leads to promotions rather than vice versa. Moreover, market opportunities such as product launch are lost as sales will be forthcoming later if it succeeds. The focus on brand building is therefore much diluted. The competitive parity method offers a budget based on what the competition is doing. The idea is to ensure that the organization spends sufficiently enough without overspending unnecessarily. However, this is questionable as different situations may demand greater or fewer budgets from competition. The objective and task method focuses on the objectives to be accomplished by the promotions campaign and allocating a budget accordingly. This ensures the company's needs are met with and also allows for the room to experiment and design a promotions mix suited to the specific requirement of the brand being promoted.
There are numerous challenges to promotions today. On the one hand, promotions faces the challenge of utilizing the online revolution opportunity, and on the other hand, Indian rural segment stands isolated from marketing communications. It is really a pity that multitudes of villages in India have been bypassed by marketing communications. A number of people live in the villages, in the rural areas, and they have the ability to buy, they have the desire to purchase, but they are not informed of products and brands, and therefore there is a two-way loss of the opportunity loss from the organization side as well as the opportunity loss from the consumer side. The next challenge relates to the ethical use of promotions. Take a look at children who are so amenable to opinions. They have not yet formed a clear-cut perspective of the world that they see, and any new input effectively hypnotizes them. But still, they are exposed to numerous advertisements in Cartoon Network, Pogo, Disney Channel, etc. and etc. Another ethical problem is the way women are portrayed in advertisements and subliminally in movies as well. All forms of promotions impact the entire society, and it forms an attitudinal culture, a culture of acceptance or rejection. And the issue of women is particularly important at this juncture when women are becoming equal in all forms, in all sectors, and in all opportunities. The last challenge that we can look at is the challenge of synchronizing the different promotion communications across all audiences to deliver the same image. This concept is called integrated marketing communications. So all communications, whether it is the customer care representative or the ad on the billboard or the television celebrity or the employee's behavior with his family or with his neighbors, all of these have to be synchronized to deliver a common image of the brand, so that people get a feeling that the brand is actually representing what it is speaking. It actually lives up to what it expresses.
The last decade has seen the digital revolution in India. The use of social media, online marketing, and smartphones has grown phenomenally. Even dealers and retailers are now facing stiff competition from the online stores and e-retailers. Increasingly, people in metropolitan cities are buying smartphones and are making regular use of mobile internet and applications. However, the masses of India are still far from accessing even laptops or desktops, and internet connectivity seems a distant dream. On the one hand, while promotions faces the challenge of utilizing the online revolution opportunity, on the other hand, the Indian rural segment stands isolated from marketing communications. Other challenges to promote promotions lie in its ethical use as well as synchronizing all promotion communications to deliver the same image to all audiences.
So now we come to the summary of this module. Promotions is one of the 4 P's of the marketing mix. Promotion may be defined as all the communications that organizations use to inform, persuade, and remind consumers about their brands. The basic purpose of promotions is to build a relationship through trust. There are 8 elements in the promotions mix: advertising, sales promotion, public relations, personal selling, direct marketing, events and experiences, interactive marketing, and word of mouth. There are many steps involved in the promotions process. We begin with identifying the target audience, which is very critical because it should be specified clearly. This ensures that the promotions hits the right audience, the audience for which it is intended. Then we specify the objectives, and followed which we determine the budget. The objectives will determine the kind of budget as well as the mix of the elements that will be used in the promotions. After this, the choice of media is done, which will again depend on the objective, and it will also depend on the target audience. Once the media have been chosen, a schedule will be fixed for each medium, and finally a measurement or an analysis of the effectiveness of promotion is done. What are the factors that influence the combination of elements in the promotions mix? There are 3. The first is the stage at which a buyer is in the purchase process. The second is the product life cycle stage, whether it is in the introduction or in the growth or in the maturity stage. And finally, the type of buyer market, because the type of buyer market will directly influence which element it is most effectively exposed to. The promotions budget may be determined by various methods, the best of which is to link it with the organization's communication objectives. Rather than using competitive parity or percentage sales or any other method, it is better to focus on what is the company's objective. Is it to launch the product, persuade people, to induce trial? Is it to maintain market share, or is it to beat competition? Depending on what objective it is, the budget will be finalized. Many times organizations make the fatal mistake of busying themselves with creating innovative advertising, focusing on billboards, choosing magazines to display their advertisements, and focusing on the kind of discounts that they will offer to consumers, without looking at whether these forms of communications match with their original objectives. The objectives remain on paper. They lose out on consumers over time because consumers feel at a loss as to what was the ultimate objective behind all the diverse communications. On the other hand, if there is a unity of purpose behind every single communication that goes to the consumer, it delivers a great impact and incremental impact on consumers' mindsets over time.
Let us summarize our discussion. Promotion is one of the 7 P's of the marketing mix. Promotion is the term used for all the communications that organizations use to inform, persuade, and remind consumers about their brands. There are 8 elements in the promotions mix: advertising, sales promotion, public relations and publicity, personal selling, direct marketing, events and experiences, interactive marketing, and word of mouth. Developing a promotion program involves 6 steps: identify the target audience, specify promotion objectives, determine the budget and mix of elements, decide the media of promotion, and finally, fix the schedule of the promotion mix. The stage at which a buyer is in the purchase process, the product life cycle stage, and the type of buyer market primarily influence the combination of elements in the promotions mix. The promotions budget may be determined by various methods, the best of which is to link it with the organization's communication objectives.